To navigate our everyday lives in modern cities, we use a variety of smart devices, such as smartphones, for instance, with tools that help us make better and quicker decisions, be more efficient, more productive, and overall to improve our lives. In order to have those tools, developers who create them rely on timely and accurate data from the government. In the UK, it's not a problem. Those data are available and free for anyone to use. So when individuals with creative ideas could use those open data to address some unique community needs, this is the idea behind smart cities. In underdeveloped regions, where I worked as a consultant at the World Bank, accessing those data could be quite challenging and sometimes impossible. So my PhD research is looking exactly at what those challenges are and how can technologies help. For that, I went to two different African cities, Dar es Salaam in Tanzania and Nairobi in Kenya. I participated in local events, made observations, spoke with dozens of local stakeholders. What I found is that both cities have quite complex administrative and political systems and structures. They also have legal restrictions and issues with regards of how public data can be accessed and used. And what's more important is that over 70% of the population of those cities live in so-called unplanned neighborhoods or slums. So they operate like villages, they have their own power structures, customs and traditions, which might not be visible from the first sight, but they do affect how people think about data. All of these factors together make it really hard to collect and coordinate the release of government data. But today, technology presents a great opportunity to connect the disconnected and to bridge that gap where government data might not be available. This is why I'm looking at community data projects, such as Ramani Huria in Tanzania. Ramani Huria literally translates as open map from Swahili, and the project is working with community groups to help them collect high-resolution mapping data using mobile phone technologies. Once collected, this data could be used by those communities together with government to plan together for flood events, for example, which is, by the way, the most common disaster risk faced in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Then this data becomes open, so anyone can use it to address similar challenges. Based on my research, I will make recommendations to data practitioners to help them overcome those hurdles in opening data in the region and together develop smart cities in Africa.